Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, November 30th, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with AEW Dynamite broadcast live last night on TBS from the Target Center in Minneapolis. In the main event, Swerve Strickland pinned Jay White in a Continental Classic Gold League tournament match, bringing his total score to 6 points.
Impressive roll counter right there from Strickland. That was nicely done, man. That was slick.
Cerebral wrestling by Swerve Strickland here tonight in our main event, Brian.
I talked about Jay White as a great defensive wrestler. That was a great defensive move by Swerve Strickland, and that got him another 3 points to put him at 6.
In other matches in the Continental Classic Gold League, Jon Moxley defeated Jay Lefel to boost his tally to 6 points, and Roosh got on the board with 3 points for a win over Mark Briscoe. Moxley and Strickland lead the Gold League with 6 points apiece. Samoa Joe came to the aid of AEW World Champion MJF during an in-ring promo, preventing an attack by the Masked Devil character and 2 of his masked allies. The Devil then challenged Joe and MJF to a tag team match next week against his 2 unknown accomplices.
I'm so sick of your Scooby-Doo bullshit! Let me explain something to you! I am not dealing with your crap when I got that guy breathing down my neck at World's End. No, I am going to take out all of your men one by one. I am going to unmask you, you coward! And next week, you want a tag match? You're on.
TNT champion Christian Cage confronted Adam Copeland about their upcoming scheduled title match on Dynamite next week during an in-ring angle. Cage tried to blindside Copeland with the belt but was dropped with a low blow. In other results, Julia Hart successfully defended the TBS championship against Emi Sakura. Wardlow topped AR Fox via stoppage, and Action Andretti and Top Flight beat the Hardy Boys and Brother Zay. In ratings news, last Monday night's Raw, featuring the returns to the program of CM Punk and Randy Orton, experienced a nearly 30% rise in total audience from the week before, coming in at 1.884 million viewers. This was Raw's highest total viewership on USA Network since August. In the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic, the show also experienced an increase by more than a third, drawing a .65 rating as compared to last week's .49. Last Saturday night's back-to-back episodes of AEW Rampage and Collision on TNT did not fare as well, going up against the record viewership of the WWE Survivor Series PLE, with Collision drawing its lowest audience ever in its normal Saturday time slot, and Rampage bringing in the lowest audience in that show's history, according to WrestleNomics. Collision total viewership came in at 317,000, with 104,000 of those in the key demo for a rating of .09. Rampage viewership was 264,000 with a key demo viewership rating of .08, or just 83,000 viewers. While Collision ran directly against the Survivor Series itself from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Rampage ran against the Survivor Series pre-show from 7 to 8. And finally, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Day 8 of the World Tag League Tournament in Shizuoka, Japan yesterday. In Block B matches, victories were attained by the teams of Alex Zane and Lance Archer, El Phantasmo and Hikuleo, and Bad Luck Fale and Jack Bonza. The teams of Bishamon and Atlantis Jr. and Soberano Jr. went to a time limit draw in their Block B match. Zane and Archer lead Block B with 8 points. Day 9 of the World Tag League, featuring Block A matches, is scheduled for tomorrow in Wakayama, Japan. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.